Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video I'm going to be showing you the process of creating this witchcraft room. So grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. So I think I've told this story a couple of times now, but I was starting to struggle with having everything, all my witchcraft in my bedroom that I share with my husband. I started to find that the energy was a little bit muddy and it was making it hard for me to really concentrate in there. And I was watching a video of somebody else creating their own witchcraft room and I thought, what an amazing idea to have your own space that is just for you to create your magic. And I mentioned to my mom that I would love to have my own witchcraft room, and she said it was okay to do because we had this little box room that just kind of became the junk room. I think we've all got one or had one, a room where you just throw your junk, you just throw your rubbish in. And so now it's being used and I love this room. It's really ignited and reignited, I should say, my witchcraft practice. I've started really being excited to come and spend time at my altar again, and I'm starting to have ideas of things I can do, and it's just so exciting. So I cannot wait to share the whole process of how I created this room. Me and my husband did it in like a day and a half. Most things I already had. I had to buy like a half bookshelf from Amazon, and I had to buy a rug. I think that was it. Everything else I already own. I just kind of moved everything from my bedroom into the little room, and yeah, it just feels amazing to have, so I cannot wait to share that with you. But before I do, don't forget, if you're new here, you can click the subscribe button to become part of the butterfly family. We would absolutely love to have you here. You're more than welcome. Don't forget to leave me a cheeky like and a comment. Also, don't forget that I do have a Ko-fi. This is somewhere where you can leave me a little tip if you like my content, and any money is gratefully appreciated and received and will be put into keeping this channel going, keeping my blog going, because it is expensive doing these things, and so it would just really help me out. But there's no pressure, just a like and a comment and a subscribe is more than enough. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so this is what we've got at the moment. This is in our bedroom. So we have all my witchy pictures on the wall will be taken down, as will this, which is my elemental altar. And then this is my altar. This piece of furniture will be going, and all my pieces. This table is staying in here, but everything on it is moving, and this is moving as well. I'm not sure about this trolley, that might stay in here. But that's where we are in here. Then this is the room that we're going to be turning into my little witchcraft room. It's one of those little tiny box rooms that we have quite a lot here in the UK. And this is the top of the stairs, so it's like a built-in box. So I've got like a little bookcase to put on top. My bears are going to have to find a new home, you know, around the house, but they will not be leaving us. They'll just be moved. And this is staying, it's moving to somewhere else in the room, and this is staying. This is an old, you would have seen it in my bathroom makeover video, but we're going to make it over to keep my herbs in. So keep your peepers peeled for a video of me and my husband doing that. But everything else is kind of going. It's going to have a rug down on the floor. It's going to be really cozy in here. The curtains are going. I'm going to get a blind. But yeah, this is the junk room, but it's going to look really nice once we get it done. of this film. You can get this from Amazon quite cheaply. I'll put a link down below, but I chose it because look at these beautiful patterns that come on the walls. Can you see how the light turns into rainbows? And it's so beautiful. And I just thought, what a protective, beautiful white light coming through the window. And people in the street can't see me if I'm doing my witchcraft. It's beautiful. And I put my crystals here on the window, and they're not going to get damaged because the sunlight, like, it's in the corner, and it'll be fine. And this is some little crystal shelves that my husband got me so I can display my crystals, and I love it in here already. It's got a lovely energy to it now I've cleansed it. I've still got my incense going. I'm using dragon's blood. This is something we recycled. We got it off Marketplace for like, I think it was free even, and it used to keep like bits and bobs in, and we're just going to keep it for storage, and then I can use the top as another altar or for a space to write. And I've got this area which is going to have like a half bookcase on it just for extra storage. I'm just really into having lots of places to put things, and I'm keeping this picture up. This is a painting that my mum drew years ago when she was well, and it's in a frame that my granddad had, so it's partly like to do with my ancestors and my past and just connecting to my family roots. So I'm going to keep that in here because it's just isn't. My mum was so talented. Look at that watercolour. But yeah, this is the room. We're just going to move the bookcase in. The big bookcase is going here in this corner, and then my altar, you know, the altar cupboard that I've got, that's going along here. So that's the next step. So here's the room at the end of the day, and I think we'll start in this corner. So this is a new bookcase. It's a half bookcase because this is a box. We have these a lot in the UK. It's like a box. It hides the top of the stairs. Yeah, it's very much a thing here in the UK, but I thought I would utilise it, and so I've just put all my little bits and bobs on here, crystals and boxes and angel wings and just my little bits. That's a Halloween decoration from last year. This is a tapestry I bought from Etsy, I believe. It's really nice. And I've never had anywhere to put it before, so that's on display now. This spare space here, we are going to be doing a craft of, I don't know if you remember on the video we did of the bathroom makeover, the old bathroom cabinet we're going to repaint and repurpose for me to keep my herbs in, so that's going to go there. Above it, as you know, is my mum's painting. Then here we have some art that I bought a while ago. This is a Halloween decoration from Amazon. This is a beautiful wreath. One of my best friends bought it me for my made it me for my birthday. She has a store on Etsy, so I will leave a link to that. Then this is like my everyday little working altar. This is where I'm going to sit and do my candles and things like that. Be nice to have a space. This is that chest of drawers that we recycled, so it's going to be a great place to just sit and pull my cards and have my cards for the day, look in my diary, pull my tarot cards. You know, the daily stuff is going to be amazing to be able to do. Next I have a cart. This is just a cart of things. These are all like my other tarot cards and thing. I'm wondering whether I'm going to put them in the bookcase at some point, but for now they just sit there. old jars that I'm repurposing for witchcraft. They are there. Then I have a present I bought for one of my best friends, Kelly, and haven't given it to her. It's been like 2 years now. I need to give it to you, Kel. I need to. This is a dragon picture that I thrifted a while back. On here, on my windowsill, I have all my crystals. I just put these into, I've got like a necklace that you can add crystals to, and I just pick one every day to put in my necklace. These were thrifted. This was bought for me by my husband. It's just got some of my favourite crystals on it. This was from Georgia Asda, but because I work with Diana, it just felt like the perfect little thing. This is a little crystal elephant. I don't know if you can even tell what it is. Little crystal elephant. He usually sits on top of my belongings that have passed down to me from my ancestors and protects them, but he's recharging at the moment. And then here is my altar space. I've put everything on there and my pictures are back on the wall. I have a craft coming up in December where I'm going to make pictures for everyone, all my gods and my ancestors, so that's coming. So I've left space above. And then I just have a picture that says, don't let anybody steal your magic. I don't know if you can even see that. Cute. Then over here I have some Halloween decorations, really cute. It's like a witch gong. Halloween decoration, my pestle and mortar, my cauldron. I have like a vase with, it's just got my little tea lights in. This is candle bottoms that I can then repurpose for spells, little spells. This is my pendulum. And then here's my grimoires and my daily magical books that I work with. This is just a box that I thrifted. If you watch my thrift hauls, I do thrift a lot of witchcraft. This was made by my mother-in-law when she was younger, and I just love having things that are from my family. All my spell books, fairies and toadstools and things. Then I've got my books that I need to read. Books. Most of these are thrifted, and then I just have some flowers hiding some bits. You know, those bits that you have that are kind of ugly, but you have anyway. And this is a Halloween decoration, and that's the room. Oh no, up here I have my, this is an altar for the directions, the 4 directions, and I have air up, no, not directions, elements. I'm getting tired, for the 4 elements. So above is air, so I have feathers and birds and angels and things. Then sea, water I mean, fire and earth. And I have my Gaia statue. Above that is a lunar phases picture, again from Amazon. Not Amazon, Asda. This is from Asda as well. I bought it because I work with Diana and it's pretty. And then this we bought from Stonehenge when me and my husband visited. And then we're back at the door. So there we go. The room is put together, it's finished. I've had it for about a week now, and oh my goodness, it just feels so nice to be in here. I have my protections up in here. I have so many things in here that will keep me safe and make me feel just really good. It's got a lovely energy in here. Nobody's ever slept in this room apart from me when I was a child. So it's kind of a room where I can really bring my energy in, and it's been cleansed and cleaned, and it's just, oh, it's so lovely. I will leave links down below to the rug and the bookcase that I bought. I think that's all I bought for in here. Everything else I already owned, but most things are just collected over the years from thrift shops or from like supermarkets. Like places like Sainsbury's and Georgia Asda and Morrison's have supernatural witchy things without realising that they do. Even if it's not Halloween, just have a look around, you'll be surprised what you can find. So don't worry if you can't yet fill a room full of things. One day you might. And that would be amazing. But if you just have a little space or a little tin with a few little bits in, you're still as much of a witch as somebody who has a whole house that looks like a Transylvanian castle. Do you know what I mean? There's no pressure. I just wanted to share this process. I thought it would be really fun to share it with you. And I just love the whole thing. I am so thankful to have this. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to head down below and leave it cheeky little like, so I know that you enjoyed it and I can bring more like this to the channel in future. I absolutely love sharing my witchcraft journey with you, and I do have a whole playlist that will link at the end, which has got all my videos in, so if you enjoy witchcraft here on the channel, you can find it all there. While you're at it, head down below and click the comment button, leave me something. It doesn't matter what you say, I would love to hear your thoughts and feelings on my witchcraft room, or whether you have one yourself, whether it's a dream of yours, or whether you're quite happy with just a little space on a bookshelf. I want to hear all your thoughts and feelings down below, so don't forget to leave me a comment. And last but certainly not least, if you like my content and you like my face, don't forget to head down below and click that subscribe button. Ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays. My health permitting, I always do my best to be here with you every week, twice a week. Take care, have a lovely magical week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!